If you are suffering from hair loss, whether that's from recently having had a virus or other causes like stress, you clicked on the right video. Hi, I'm Dr. Cori Stern, and welcome to my channel, Take Control of Your Health. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for your support. And if you've not yet subscribed, please make sure to do so now. At the end of the video, if you like the content and it helped you, please hit the like button. And then, of course, and most importantly, please share this video with anyone you think would benefit from the information. Also, be sure to check out a lot of the other videos on my channel. There is important information that will help you to restore your health and maintain it naturally for the rest of your life. That's what this channel is all about, to help you get in control of your own health. So today I'd like to welcome back my wonderful guest who was on the channel recently, where we talked about restoring your sense of taste and smell naturally. And many people are very interested in that topic. And this is Dr. Kevin Ross. He's a chiropractor in Tempe, Arizona, and he has developed techniques on neurologic techniques for helping to restore taste, smell, and also to help you with growing your hair back. And so many people begged for the information about their hair that we decided that we really needed to do another video right away. So welcome back, and thank you again for taking this time out of your busy schedule. I know you're very, very busy in your office, and I do greatly appreciate you sharing your information with everyone. So
absolutely.
Let's talk about, are you, in your practice, are you seeing a lot of people recently with hair loss, complaining about hair loss?
I have. This most recent round of virus stuff that's been affecting folks. I have seen a lot more of the people that have been having post-infection hair loss that's been quite an issue. I mean, from just a little bit of thinning to literally washing the hair and having clumps of hair coming out in their hands. And so how my brain works, anytime there's a problem, I'm always trying to figure out, is there a way to help correct this, fix it, help the body heal from it. As you and I both know, that is really the bottom line for all this stuff. We just want to help the body do what it's designed to do and help it to do that even better. And so whether neurologically, nutritionally, there's a lot of components that go into that. This particular process that I was putting together has been especially effective with people after having the viral infection.
Yes, so I have been seeing the same thing. And my practice is actually more nutrition based. Sure. So we've been trying to prevent people from losing their hair, whether it's due to the post infection or other factors. Mm-hmm. You know, historically, one of the major complaints that people come in with is hair loss or thinning hair, especially women. And women will put that as their top priority over and above other health concerns that might be more serious. And I understand that too, because I'm one of those people where, you know, if my hair doesn't look good, I'm not having a good day. So yeah, I get it. And
absolutely,
the women in my family have all had thinning hair on my mom's side. Sure. Every single one of them. So it's been something that I've had my attention on. I'm about to turn 59, and definitely my hair is thinner now than it was when I was, 39. So one of the things that I've been looking at nutritionally in relation to hair loss and virus is zinc, because a lot of people don't realize that you actually need zinc in order to be able to grow hair. It's one of the minerals that your body needs to grow hair. And when you have an infection, your body needs more zinc.
And there is a lot that seems to be involved with this particular stuff, with a tremendous amount of zinc deficiency that I've seen in my own office as well. It seems to be even far and above what we typically see with folks, or smaller amounts that can be supplemented or nutritionally brought in, and just a lot more than you would expect to see to get the body back up to the levels that it needs for its normal function.
Well, I think part of the reason for that might be if the person is eating a high sugar diet and they're stressing their pancreas, the pancreas needs zinc to produce its hormone insulin. If you're a person that has blood sugar handling issues, you already need more zinc. So now if you combine that with getting sick and with hair loss, you've got a perfect storm. Additionally, do you know that the prostate is also one of the largest users of zinc in the body? So if you're a man with prostate issues and or blood sugar issues and you got sick, chances are you have a zinc deficiency.
Absolutely.
And your eyes also need zinc. So, I mean, other organs need it too, but it's a really important component to health. I mean, all minerals are, but just talking about hair loss, zinc is going to be the first thing that I look at. The zinc that I like to use is from my favorite company, Standard Process. I just grabbed it because I have a bottle. It's called Zinc Chelate. So I've been taking this for a long time. There's also they have a formula that also includes copper, because your zinc and copper work together in your body. Your copper is also a trace mineral important for hair. So Standard Process makes a copper zinc supplement called Chezyn. I will put the links to any supplement I talk about. I will put the link to it on the description of this video, so you don't have to go searching for it.
And Doc, just for clarification, to Standard Process, if people are trying to find it outside of a doctor's office, they only supply through medical providers. Is that still accurate?
Yes, it is. It's actually illegal to sell it on Amazon. A Standard Process itself does sell some of their products on Amazon, but they usually charge more. So it's just better to get it from a provider. And I have a link that you can order it from me easily.
Fantastic.
The other nutrient that I want to talk about that people often are not familiar with is vitamin F. Vitamin F is a vitamin. Nobody ever talks about vitamin F. It's a type of essential fatty acid that is also really important for a lot of your organs. Your thyroid needs it, your prostate needs it, but your hair also needs it. So it just so happens that around the same time that I got sick with what appeared to be this virus where I lost my smell, I ran out of my vitamin F. I didn't even realize it because I just wasn't feeling up, as well as I normally did. I just forgot about my vitamin F. And then one day I'm looking, combing my hair and it's falling out and I'm like, I can't let this happen. And then I realized all of a sudden, I stopped taking my vitamin F. So vitamin F is an essential fatty acid that's important for hair health. And Standard Process makes that as well. It's called Cataplex F. And they make it with both gel caps and in tablets. The tablets have some iodine in them too. So if you have a thyroid issue or prostate issue, you can get the one with the iodine in it, the Cataplex F tabs. I take the gel caps. I love this stuff. I don't know. It also prevents sunburn. So it's a complicated system that how it interacts with vitamin D, but I have a video on that topic, how vitamin F, if you have enough vitamin F in your body, when you're exposed to the sun, you don't get a sunburn.
And then is there a food source that is more common that people be aware of that?
Yes.
Vitamin F is involved with?
Thank you for mentioning that, because I was thinking about talking about it. So one of the good sources is flax seed oil. The oil, not so much flax seeds. I mean, flax seeds does have some, but flax seeds are more fiber, and flaxseed oil is more of the fat, where vitamin F is present. It's also present in liver. So if you eat liver from, cow liver, chicken liver, and it's also present in raw dairy. So raw butter, raw cream is high in vitamin F. And it's one of the reasons why so many people are deficient in it, is because a lot of people don't eat any of the things that I just mentioned. So if you have a deficiency, I do recommend that you start off by taking a supplement to correct the deficiency, and then you can maintain your levels by having flaxseed oil, or if you're willing to eat liver, or raw dairy. And then the last nutritional support I just want to mention is collagen. And collagen is a protein that your hair, skin, and nails are made out of. But just not only your hair, skin, and nails, your blood vessels, your bones are mostly collagen. A lot of your body is made out of collagen. In fact, it is made more out of collagen than any other type of protein. And again, most people, unless you're taking collagen supplements, you may not be eating adequate amounts of collagen. So
Sure.
Collagen is mostly found in organ meats and the parts of animals that people don't really eat. You cannot get, you can't, it's only present in animal. There's no vegan collagen.
Yeah.
So the thing to know about collagen is, number one, you need vitamin C to absorb it. And number two, you need to produce an enzyme in your stomach called pepsin to absorb it. So
which a lot of people have issues with.
Right. A lot of people are pepsin deficient. So if I suspect that you're pepsin deficient, then I recommend that you take this supplement called Okra Pepsin. And it's just okra and pepsin. And it helps you absorb collagen and also all your other food. And it helps to heal the lining of your gut if your gut does need some healing, and most people's do. And then standard process vitamin C is called Cataplex C. Most of their vitamins have the word Cataplex, so Cataplex C. So I take that with collagen and zinc every day. And, you can't tell on the video. So I had lost a lot of hair, but I have a lot of baby hairs growing back now. Praise God, because
that is a great thing.
Don't want to be bald, but I'm really excited to also learn about your techniques and add that to my arsenal of things that we can help people with. So before we start talking about it, I just want to very quickly send out a shout out to my partner in truth, called HATS, which stands for Hardcore Awakened Truth Seekers. And this is a movement that was inspired into creation amidst hyper political division in the last few years, to get away from polarization and bring people together across the political spectrum to the truth and a sense of community that allows us to move forward. The movement is making real strides in achieving this vision, and they've recently also come up with, just today I found out, they now have on Substack community that you can join and subscribe to, which I'm going to be contributing to. So I'll put the link to that in this video as well. And then they have a website where you can get their products. So wearing my HATS hoodie today, I'm wearing my blue one and drinking out of my HATS mug. And they have some other cool stuff on there. So I'll put all their links. They're also on Telegram. I'll put all their links in the description of this video if you can check them out. All right, so let's go ahead and let's talk about what you have figured out to help people with hair loss. And is this specific for post-infection hair loss, or would it work for other types of hair loss, stress-related hair loss? Or
that is a good question. With what I have been specifically doing in my office with this, Probably not. The approach that we have been working with this, there's kind of been a more narrow component that we have been looking at related to starting seeing some patients come into my office. And I tell folks, as I start talking about COVID, I'm very cautious on that. I'm very, very aware that there is a virus that's affecting people. It has some very negative effects in the human body. I am not a treatment I'm not trying to treat COVID, but there are some byproducts that happen in the human body because of it. And that was kind of this more narrow window of what I discovered as an extension of some work that I've created about 7 years ago. I created a process that's called allergy clearing technique. Was able to figure out a way, in a fairly simple way, to get the body to reboot itself basically back to factory normal. Does not work for everyone perfectly. I'd love to say there was something just works for everyone. It doesn't, but it's very, very effective. Allergy clearing technique it's a teachable, trainable process. It's not just a little superpower that I have. Feels like it at times, but it's not my superpower. It's a teachable superpower. But we're able to figure out through this allergy clearing technique, started to look at people post-COVID and had this aha moment that the body could be having a negative response related to this type of allergic response from the COVID infection. And so I started checking people that were losing hair for just this overarching concept of COVID allergy. It's how it's registered. That's how we've kind of labeled it in the office. And as we started clearing people and getting their body to reboot around COVID allergy, was able to start seeing them where their hair stopped falling out and started regrowing. And so as I do and how my brain works all the time, it's like, is this repeatable? Can we get it out to more people? I don't want people calling my office. I don't need people coming into my office to do this work. I just, as I have with the taste and smell reboot, trying to get it out into the general public in a much broader sense, to have people try this at home. And it may be a solution for some people. And so that's why I talked perhaps showing us to your viewers as well, and see if it's something that might be a help some of those people that might be losing hair after they've dealt with specifically the COVID infection.
Great. So will you be able to teach us?
I would like to, if you guys are up for it.
Yeah, we're up for it.
So the basic concept behind allergy clearing technique, the best way I've described it is almost like a power panel that's on your house, right? You have your electrical panel, you have all the power that comes to it, and you have your little circuit breakers that are inside it. And if it works how it's supposed to, don't touch it, it just sits there. But if you overload the circuit, plug in a space heater, turn on a hair dryer, the lights go out. You've blown that circuit. You go out to the panel, you flick your little switch back to on, and your power comes back. That's kind of the underlying principle of allergy clearing technique. And it's very honestly, it's really simple. I get done with people and they look at me like, no, seriously, that's it. Like, there's nothing else. I'm like, that's it, sorry. And with COVID allergy, part of this is, and we're going to have to, we're oftentimes doing a much broader checks on people's bodies. We're going to give you guys at home that are watching this, just what I need to have you kind of be able to focus on in your brain is there can be this reset process to clear for COVID allergy. And simply, it's very, very simple. There's a little notch that's right below your throat. As you come down to your throat, there's a little notch where it goes into your sternum. The sternum is the bone that's in the front of your chest, but there's a little notch. If you come about an inch down from that, there's a little ridge on there. And if you put pressure pointing down towards your belly button on that ridge, with a very clear mindset that the purpose of this pressure for what you're doing at that moment is to clear for or to reset COVID allergy specifically. Hold it for about 15 to 20 seconds. And oftentimes that's enough to just get your body to make the shift that it needs to make off of COVID allergy or the reactivity to that. And so literally, guys, it is that simple. Focus in your brain with the idea that I am going to clear my body need to clear for this idea of COVID allergy. Hold pressure on the top of that sternum, about an inch down below from that little notch right here. Hold pressure pointing towards your belly button and hold it for about 15 to 20 seconds. That's it. It's literally that simple. For most people, within about 24 hours, they really notice very significantly, because most people, if they're having this hair loss that's post-infection, It's significant, and they're noticing it and noticing coming out of often in clumps. I've had people where there's literally bald spots on their head. That rapid loss of hair just stops. And then obviously the regrowth process will happen beyond that. Again, just as the taste and smell reboot process is repeatable on yourself without harm, you can't hurt yourself by doing this. This is something you can easily try, and it may very well be the entire thing that you need to just reboot this process around the COVID allergy response after infection and stop hair loss. Again, little pressure, top of the sternum, pointing down towards the belly button. Hold it for about 15 to 20 seconds with a mental idea of that you are clearing for COVID allergy. That's it.
Besides noticing that hair is falling out less, would there be anything else, any other changes that somebody might notice?
In this one, because it's been so specific in my mind and what we've been doing with patients in the office related to just the hair loss, that's been the primary thing that I've been asking for in my office is related to, did it stop falling out? Are you noticing it regrowing? There may be other components, but very honestly, I've just not been asking for some of those other components. Oftentimes where I will see that is when people are actually undergoing allergy clearing technique. Where you'll see those other changes where people can eat more foods, those types of things. But this has just been such a very narrow window that we've been focusing on because it's become such a prominent thing very quickly. Haven't had a lot of opportunity to investigate some of those other components that might be there.
Now, if somebody, let's say, was really enthusiastic about this and they wanted to just keep doing it over and over again, they can't harm them, right? Like if they wanted to do it every half an hour.
That is correct. And realistically, they shouldn't have to. I would say probably once or twice a day should be more than sufficient for what we're trying to accomplish. Oftentimes in my office, it's literally a single application of it. Probably the only difference in my office is I can check for what we're theorizing, do the same process that I've showed you, and then check afterwards to make sure that's actually rebooting or resetting, that type of thing. But at home, you can't hurt yourself. You're no worse off than where you're at now. But oftentimes, like I said, it's often very, very quickly after just one or two applications where they very quickly notice that their hair stops falling out.
All right. So I did it with you at, I'm going to write down the time, and in 24 hours from now, I'm going to check.
Absolutely.
I'm going to pull my hair and see what happens.
Yeah, very good. And Doc, if I can put in a quick commercial for more of this information, there is for my allergy clearing technique that I put together. This is something I created about 7 years ago for my daughter. We are looking to have other practitioners around the country, around the world, that are interested in helping people with a broader scope of clearing for allergies. This very narrow topic we're talking about today is kind of an extension of that bigger idea of being able to literally clear people of allergies, have them eat a food, not react to it, and do better. And so if someone in your viewing audience is interested in learning how to do that, we do have a training manual. We have training videos. Would love it if any of the viewers would be interested in helping to kind of extend my viewpoint around the world to help more people with this as well. So I appreciate that information. If someone is interested, if we can have some sort of connection to have them get connected to me.
Yes. And you said, I think you mentioned on our last video that even though this information is really for practitioners, that a mom can learn how to do it to help her kids, or a dad, right? So, yeah. And it's not just food. It's not just food sensitivities that you're clearing. There's other things that people might be having reactions to that are creating symptoms that this technique that you teach can help with, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And sometimes very odd things. People that have texture allergies, people that seem to be allergic to spring. It's not something in spring. It's like the season of spring. Water allergy. There was a gal the big thing that was on the social media about people that are allergic to water. That's actually part of allergy clearing technique. I've reached out to some of these people to see if we could get in contact with them. At times, some obscure things. And again, I'm very, very cautious on this stuff. I tell folks, this is not a cure for everything, but if this is the reason why people are having a negative body response, and we can do this clearing process, it's a godsend to people. My daughter is literally able to eat everything again. We had 2 restaurants we could eat at. Literally everything just tore her gut up, and it was horrible. That is all gone. We're able to clear her, and most of her stuff 7 years later is clear after 1 session. So it's been a gift, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that we can share with other people and have other people learn it.
And the amazing thing about it is you can't cause any harm. It's non-invasive.
Yep.
It doesn't even cost that much money. So
No. Yeah.
it's really worth trying if you're somebody that's really suffering and very sensitive. And I have seen it work. So I'm actually going to be sending some practitioners to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It is, I tell folks, I have a vision of life. I want more people to live life with the freedom I've seen my own daughter live with. I can't touch everyone. Matter of fact, we're scheduled out until May. We're 3 months out, 4 months out for new patients. But if I can teach other people to do what I do, that to me, that is the joy of this stuff, because other people can do it. And like I said, if we have that opportunity, I would love to share this around the world.
Great, fantastic. Well, we're going to show our appreciation for all you've done to help us with our loss of taste and smell and hair. And you've been sharing that at no charge to anybody. Yeah. So by seeing if we can get more people trained in your technique and helping others, and that's really the way this works, right? We just, the more people that learn about this, the more people can be helped. So
that is the bottom line.
Yeah. Any last words about hair loss or today's topic before we finish?
For me, no. I have been actually very, very privileged to have an opportunity to meet you and to know the depth of your knowledge that you are able to share, and with your YouTube channel and the additional topics. It's just been a gift, and I am very grateful that you had me on and just these few moments to share what I know. But like I said, I have been incredibly impressed with your knowledge base, and grateful for the time. I'm excited for your viewers.
And the feeling is mutual for sure. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't had a chance to do that. Hit like if you liked this video, and most importantly, share this with anyone you know that is suffering from hair loss or allergies. And we will see you all again very soon. Thank you again, Doc, for all your time.